Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. In this part, we'll continue with more tips to protect your trailer from rust and ensure it stays looking great for years to come. Types of rust inhibitors. Not all rust treatments work the same. Some create a barrier, while others chemically stop corrosion. Picking the right one depends on your trailer's material and exposure to harsh conditions. Paint with rust inhibitors. Enamel or epoxy-based paints contain additives that slow rust. They're affordable and come in colors to match your trailer. Apply with a brush, roller, or spray for even coverage. Let each coat dry fully before adding another. Fluid film or wax undercoatings. These oily coatings seep into seams and crevices, displacing moisture. They're self-healing. When the trailer flexes, the coating moves with it. Best for hard-to-reach spots like the undercarriage. Spray it on and let it dry tacky. Rubberized undercoatings. Thick and durable, these coatings shield against rocks and road debris. They're ideal for high-impact areas but can trap moisture if applied over rust. Clean the surface thoroughly before spraying. Electronic rust inhibitors. These small devices send a weak current through the metal to disrupt corrosion. They're low maintenance but work best with other coatings. Rust inhibitors buy time, but they need reapplication. Check them yearly and touch up worn areas. Steps for applying undercoating. Undercoating shields the trailer's most vulnerable spots: wheel wells, frames, and undersides. Done right, it sticks for years. Prep the surface. Remove dirt, grease, and rust with a degreaser and wire brush. Any leftover grime weakens adhesion. Mask off areas. Cover parts you don't want coated, like brakes or electrical components. Use painter's tape and plastic sheeting. Choose the right product. For mild climates, a wax-based coating works. For harsh winters, pick rubberized or asphalt-based undercoating. Apply evenly. Hold the spray can 12 inches away and move in steady sweeps. Aim for 2 thin coats instead of 1 thick one to prevent dripping. Let it cure. Avoid driving for 24 hours so the coating sets properly. Check for mist spots once dry. For best results, reapply undercoating every 2 years or after power washing. A well-protected trailer stays rust-free through every season. Inspect and repair damage promptly. Catching rust early is the difference between a quick fix and a costly repair. Small spots can spread fast, especially in damp or salty conditions. Ignoring them lets corrosion eat into the metal, weakening your trailer's frame and panels. The solution? Regular checks and immediate action to stop rust in its tracks. Identifying early signs of rust. Rust doesn't appear overnight, it starts as subtle changes in the metal. Look for these clues before the damage grows. Discoloration. Orange or brown streaks on painted surfaces, especially near scratches or seams. Bubbling paint. Raised bumps under the coating mean rust is forming underneath. Flaky or powdery residue. Rub your finger over suspicious spots. If it leaves a reddish dust, rust is active. Pitting. Tiny holes in the metal surface, often in areas where road debris hits. Check trouble spots like wheel wells, hitch areas, and bolts every few months. Salt and moisture love to hide there. DIY rust repair techniques. Small rust spots don't always need professional help. With basic tools and the right steps, you can stop corrosion and restore the metal. Clean the area. Scrub the rusty spot with a wire brush or sandpaper, 80,120 grit, to remove loose paint and flakes. Wipe away dust with a damp cloth. Apply rust converter. Brush on a product like navel jelly or a phosphoric acid-based converter. It turns rust into a stable, paintable surface. Let it dry completely. Sand smooth. Once the converter dries, lightly sand the area to blend it with the surrounding metal. Prime and paint. Spray or brush on rust-inhibiting primer, then top with matching paint. For extra protection, seal with clear coat. For deeper pits or holes, cut out the damaged section with a grinder or metal shears. Weld or epoxy a patch panel in place. Seal edges with seam sealer before painting. Keep an eye on repaired areas. If rust reappears, you might need a more permanent fix like panel replacement. Pro tip: after repairs, wax or coat the area to prevent future corrosion. A little effort now saves hours of work and money later. Up next, how storage habits affect rust prevention. Store your trailer properly. Where you park your trailer matters just as much as how you maintain it. Leaving it exposed to rain, humidity, or morning dew invites rust to take hold. A little planning now keeps the metal dry and strong for years. Ideal storage conditions. A covered, dry space is your trailer's best defense against rust. Here's what to look for. Indoor storage. A garage or enclosed barn protects from rain, snow, and UV rays. If you don't have space, rent a storage unit. It's cheaper than repairing rust damage. Concrete or paved surfaces. Dirt or grass holds moisture. Parking on pavement keeps the frame drier. Elevated parking. Use jack stands or blocks to lift the trailer slightly off the ground. This prevents moisture from pooling underneath. If indoor storage isn't an option, at least use a breathable trailer cover. Avoid plastic tarps, they trap condensation and accelerate rust. Look for a UV-resistant fabric cover with vents to let air circulate. Using moisture barriers. Moisture is rust's best friend. Block it with these simple solutions. Desiccants or dehumidifiers. Place moisture-absorbing products like damp-rid buckets or silica gel packs inside enclosed trailers. For open trailers, a small electric dehumidifier in the storage area helps. Ventilation. Crack open doors or windows slightly to let air flow. Stagnant air holds moisture against metal. Oil or fluid film spray. Coat exposed metal parts, hinges, latches, frames, with a light oil or wax barrier before storage. It repels water and keeps surfaces slippery. For trailers parked outside, angle the trailer so water runs off, not pools. Check under the cover monthly for trapped moisture or pests. Move it occasionally to prevent flat spots on tires and moisture buildup underneath. Storage isn't just about parking your trailer, it's about preserving it. A dry trailer today means less rust tomorrow. Stopping rust on your trailer isn't hard, it just takes consistency. Start with the right materials, like galvanized steel or aluminum, and boost protection with powder coating. Wash your trailer often, especially after salty or wet trips, and dry it thoroughly. Apply rust inhibitors and undercoating to shield vulnerable spots. Fix small rust spots before they spread, and store your trailer in a dry, covered space. These steps aren't just about looks. A rust-free trailer stays stronger longer, handles heavy loads safely, and holds its value when it's time to sell. A little effort now saves big repairs later. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.